This is the Patreon for the YouTube channel, but this is also the landing page for the Fitwit Holistic Coaching. Click this, you'll see the holistic health and fitness coaching difference. Just going through the internet and watching the people who are being led astray, I empathize in feeling robbed by the infinite dead-end paths that online fitness influencers and good intention coaches send people down. I'm 46, about to be 47, a former U.S. Coast Guard and a certified personal trainer, not to mention a hot sauce business creator and a dad. My qualifications come from extensive research, reading, and uniquely tuned discernment thanks to two of the greatest teachers out there. I have been interviewing and studying Dr. Glidden and Dr. Monzo, ND, for years. I talk to Dr. Glidden on a weekly basis on another podcast. The resources that help inform the best course for my clients comes from the best minds working to make a difference in the world. I show people how to support their own vital force, and that's what's important. Understanding that your body is capable of so much more than what you know it to be able to do, simply because you have been absent of all of your nutrients at the levels that you need them at. I almost guarantee you've been eating foods that actually fight those nutrients, push them out of your system, chelate them out, or just cause so much havoc and inflammation in your body. One of the things that I've noticed since I've been on the 90, and I've been on it for quite a long time now, is that I don't have the same type of impulses or cravings for things, because that is why you get impulses and cravings in the first place. Your body's seeking for something. It knows whatever you're giving it isn't sufficient to the cause. You're not getting enough of the minerals that your body wants and needs in order to function at its highest level. So then it downregulates, and then you sit at that. And over time and age, you never know to put these nutrients in your body. You're getting less and less, and then you go to do something like exercise. It burns away more. You take a prescription drug. It burns away more. You take in bad food that you shouldn't be eating. It beats up your body, takes away more. And then you get a little tiny bit here from your food, but not what you need, not to the level that's sufficient to make you the best you that you can be. So you lose sight of who you are, who you were. You say, oh, I was young and I felt great and I'm old now. Just getting old, I guess. Falling apart. All these things are thoughts in your head that you're trying to cope with. You don't even realize it's a cope, because it's what everybody else is experiencing, because everybody else is lacking these nutrients. Let me help you build a better you, starting from the foundation that no one else talks about. I show people how to support their own vital force, like I said. Be a fitwit and not like those other nitwits. This is real health, fitness, and nutrition information that you're not going to get from the major influencers on social media. It's not necessarily their fault. They have default trusted in an institution that claims to be the only authority on such matters, and they are completely oblivious as to how the body works. They have no idea what causes anything. They don't ever search for a cure. They only try to suppress symptoms. These are the people that you want to put in charge of your health? I don't think so. Come on here, be a fitwit, and let me share with you all of the information that I've learned, all the information that Dr. Glidden and Dr. Monzo have taught me. We can make a better version of you without you having to shoot yourself up with testosterone or do any other crazy dumb shit, because you don't have to treat your body like a bag of chemicals. You have a vital force. You have an inherent wisdom in your body connected to something higher that's informing all of the functions that you don't have to think about all of the time. The reason why you don't feel great is because you don't have the proper nutrients in you to make yourself the strongest, healthiest, most resistant person you can be to outside stresses. Once we bring you up to that level that you're intended to be at, building muscle isn't going to be difficult. When you have a bunch of things going on that are breaking down your body, do you think your body, if it's smart, is going to divert resources to building and strengthening your muscles when it can't even maintain who you are at the size that you are at because of the lack of minerals and nutrients already? Do you think it's going to make you bigger when it doesn't have enough? No, that's why steroids do what they do. They make you bigger regardless of that, but it's not lasting. Then they have all kinds of other problems because it's sucking all of their nutrients away. We're going to do this more healthy. We're going to show results. We're going to continue to get results long into our gray hairs. This is what we're going to do here. The holistic coaching, it says Dan combines his lifelong fitness experience with the holistic education he received directly from two of the best naturopathic doctors of our time, combining for the first time the fitness and bodybuilding aspects with proper understanding of the best foods and the worst foods, nutrient needs of the body, and the best sourcing for these mineral and nutrients for maximum absorption, which is super important. Buy a bunch of stuff, a bunch of vitamins that are at a grocery store, a department store, or even a vitamin store, and you know what you're going to find? A bunch of bullshit. You're going to get a bunch of money spent out, cheaper or not, if you have to continue to use it and get nothing from it. 8% absorption sometimes or worse on some of these supplements, including the calcium, which is one of the things you need the most of. So we can fix that so that the money that you do spend is on quality stuff. Everyone will benefit from this, whether you're 18, 80, or anywhere in between. I'm a certified personal trainer and wise enough, thanks to the study under these two amazing doctors, to know the limits of a common personal trainer's views. Go beyond the hamster wheel and get proper instruction on how to maximize fitness and health. Now, let me talk about this one. This is individualized coaching and consulting. You're going to get some individualized with this portion, plus group, plus chat, plus community, which is good. Here, it's a different level of community talking about a few other different things. I noticed myself and others not having many in their life they can trust to have real meaningful talks without fear or frustration with these people that you're going to open yourself up to. This tier provides more individual conversations rather than just group streams or Q&A types of interaction. There's video calls, there's video tutorials and lessons like you have with all the other ones. There's the coaching, which we talked about, and of course, a live chat, training demos. All those things are the generics, but also you get the live video one-on-ones. And when we start collecting a community on this tier level, this coaching tier with Dan is for those clients who want more one-on-one time to discuss their health, fitness, nutrition, proper cooking methods, and other matters. Expand into other topics. Dan is a small business owner and dad. He's experienced the process of creating products. So if you have thoughts about entrepreneurship, I can tell you the reality of a lot of things and the permitting and all that stuff, depending on what type of business it is. I did the hardest one basically, which is having a food product, so I can really get down to the details with you on that. Starting up and growing a business, which I did from absolutely nothing, not even startup money. I just was working as an apprentice electrician, finally getting my permits and going out to farmers markets and being at the ground level the whole time so that I was the face of the company rather than hiding behind a logo or employees. I can offer guidance and consult and share personal journeys that are outside the focus of standard coaching. This option could be therapeutic for some. It's consulting rather than counseling. I just want to clarify that. And like I said before, I notice myself and others not having many in their life they trust to have real meaningful talks with without fear or frustration with them or limited options. You got your parents in your life. Can you call them about everything? Should you be able to? I think you should. I think there's a problem if we can't. But if they're far away, it might be harder for intervention. It might be harder for them to say, and it might be harder for you to be like, oh, well, we can fix this at least for a little while. Come decompress home. And if it's home is across the country like it is for me, that's not really an option. You know what I mean? Like the bills are still got to get paid. The house still has to be held up. And it's just certain things. It's just better to have a support group to help walk you and talk you through it. This is extremely inexpensive compared to what other people do. They are charging $300 to $500 a month. I don't even know anybody who can spend that much. And if you can, then awesome. But guess what? Cheaper doesn't mean weaker. It just means that I don't need to gouge people in order to be of service and do everything I can to help everybody benefit, become better versions of themselves, and then go out and kick some ass in the world. The coaching here, you're going to get a lot of good stuff in here. $49 a month. One freaking personal trainer session is $50 typically. I used to do it at the gym right down the road. They would charge them $50. Of course, I got a cut of that. It wasn't all of it. This is a really good tier to start with. If you want to jump into the next tier afterward, that's great. If you just want to support the Fitwit, channel friends are $8. And you get a little bit of insider stuff. All right? Cool.